Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a day or two, I feel like, since I've posted. We are in the Rainbow Study Bible, Christian Standard Bible, the Bible whom I absolutely love, just because it gives you little footnotes and stuff. I know I say that probably every time, but it is a really good Bible. I absolutely love it. And we are going to read chapters 10 and 11 today in the book of Exodus. We've been reading about the plagues and stuff like that, so let's get started. Chapter 10, the 8th plague, locust. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go to Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the hearts of his officials, so that I may do these miraculous signs of mine among them, and so that you may tell your son and your grandson how severely I dealt with the Egyptians and performed miraculous signs among them, and you will know that I am the Lord." So Moses and Aaron went to the Pharaoh and told him, "This is what the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, says. How long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Let my people go, that they may worship me. But if you refuse to let my people go, then tomorrow I will bring locusts into your territory. They will cover the surface of the land so that no one will be able to see the land. They will eat the remainder left to you that escape the hail. They will eat every tree you have grown in the fields. They will fill your houses, your officials' houses, and the houses of all the Egyptians, something your fathers and grandfathers never saw since the time they occupied the land until today." Then he turned and left Pharaoh's presence. Pharaoh's officials asked him, "How long must this man be a snare to us, like a burden? Let the men go, so that they may worship the Lord their God. Don't you realize yet that Egypt is devastated?" So Moses and Aaron were brought back to Pharaoh. "Go worship the Lord your God," Pharaoh said. "But exactly who will be going?" Moses replied, "We will go with our young and with our old. We will go with our sons and our daughters, with our flocks and our herds, because we must hold the Lord's festival." He said to them, "The Lord would have to be with you if I would ever let you and your families go. Look out. You're heading for trouble. No, go. Just able-bodied men worship the Lord, since that's what you want." And they were driven from Pharaoh's presence. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand over the land of Egypt, and the locusts will come up over it, and every plant in the land, everything that the hail left." So Moses stretched out his staff over the land of Egypt, and the Lord sent an east wind over the land all that day and through the night. By the morning, the east wind had brought in the locusts, and the locusts went up over the entire land of Egypt and settled on the whole territory of Egypt. Never before had there been such a large number of locusts, and there will never again be, not even in the Revelation, even though there will be locusts. They covered the surface of the whole land so that the land was black, and they consumed all the plants on the ground and all the fruit of the trees that the hail had left. Nothing green was left on the trees or the plants in the field throughout the land of Egypt. Pharaoh urgently sent for Moses and Aaron and said, "I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you. Please forgive my sin once more and make an appeal to the Lord your God, so that he will just take this death away from me." Moses left Pharaoh's presence and appealed to the Lord. The Lord changed the wind to the strong west wind, and it carried off the locusts and blew them into the Red Sea. Not a single locust was left in the territory of Egypt, but the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the Israelites go. And how stubborn do you have to be? The 9th plague, darkness. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand toward heaven, and there will be darkness over the land of Egypt, a darkness that can be felt." So Moses stretched out his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness throughout the land of Egypt for 3 days. One person could not see another, and the 3 days they did not move from where they were. Yet all the Israelites had light where they lived. Pharaoh summoned Moses and said, "Go worship the Lord. Even your families may go with you. Only your flocks and herds may stay behind." Moses responded, "You must let all of us have sacrifices and burnt offerings to prepare to the Lord our God. Even our livestock must go with us. Not a hoof will be left behind, because we will take some of them to worship the Lord our God. We will not know what we will use to worship the Lord until we get there." But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart and was unwilling to let them go. Pharaoh said to him, "Leave me. Make sure you never see my face again. For on the day you see my face, you will die." "As you have said," Moses replied, "I will never see your face again." The 10th plague, death of the firstborn. It's where they have to put the blood above the doors, and the angels come, and they take the firstborn child, and yeah. chapter 11. Oh, wait, somebody's calling me. Ignore that. Chapter 11, the 10th plague, death of the firstborn. The Lord said to Moses, I will bring up one more plague on Pharaoh and on Egypt. After that, he will let you go from here. Chelsea, come here, baby. When he lets you go, he will drive you out of here. Now announce to the people that both men and women should ask their neighbors for silver and gold items. The Lord gave the people favor with the Egyptians. In addition, Moses himself was very highly regarded in the land of Egypt by Pharaoh's officials and the people. So Moses said, This is what the Lord says. About midnight I will go throughout Egypt, and every firstborn male in the land of Egypt will die. From the firstborn of Pharaoh who sits on the throne to the firstborn of the servant girl who is at the grindstones, as well as every firstborn of the livestock. And Pharaoh's son actually passes during this because he hardened his heart again. Then there will be a great city of anguish throughout all the land of Egypt, such as never been before or will ever be again, but against all the Israelites, whether people or animals. Not even a dog will snarl, so that you may know that the Lord makes a distinction between Egypt and Israel. All these officials of yours will come down to me and bow down to me, saying, Get out, you and all people who follow you. After that I will get out. And he went out from Pharaoh's presence fiercely angry. The Lord said to Moses, Pharaoh will not listen to you, so that my wonders may be multiplied in the land of Egypt. Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before the Pharaoh, but the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let the Israelites go out of his land, not even when his son died. So that's what we read today. Tomorrow we're going to read chapters 12 and 13. So we're going to read about the Passover and instructions for it. We're also going to read about the Exodus and some more Passover instructions. And the route of the Exodus, and it's talking about the firstborn male and all that stuff again. So see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks. Bye.